that is how that is going here in Nairobi, where Emmanuel To is. Emmanuel To, good morning. So which school are you in now, and how is the reopening going on?
Well, thank you very much, Brenda. We're coming to you from the Olympic Primary School here in Kibra, Nairobi County. And schools have reopened their doors, and we're just going to see how this thing is happening. 7 months down the line, students have been grounded at home. School and activities are being stopped due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm going to show you how students here are practicing and getting back to class. As you can see, all of them have masks. They're ready to attend their classes today. And this is just to make sure that they keep COVID-19 at bay, even as learning resumes. And social distance is also being observed here. And students are ready across the country. This was the first day after a long period of waiting for these learners to see whether they can get back to class after this COVID-19 pandemic brought learning to a stop. So we've also seen the cabinet minister, or the cabinet secretary for education, Professor George Magoha, presiding over this reopening and saying that there's a lot that needs to be done. The country is not yet out of the woods, and to make sure that students, of course, and parents and teachers, of course, make sure that they keep safe even as the country starts to jumpstart this learning across the country. We've also seen several officials coming and gracing that occasion that just happened a few minutes ago, where the CS, of course, reiterated that no student will be forced to go back home due to lack of fees or whatsoever the reason. And this applies to both primary, secondary, and even in the tertiary institutions, and both public and private. And I'm just going to show you what is happening out there. People are sanitizing, they're washing their hands, they're keeping safe amid this COVID pandemic. And let me just, if my cameraman could just come with you here. There are a few students here who are sanitizing their hands before they go back to class. So just tell us your name and how you're feeling today after coming back to class.
My name is Rachel Odiwa.
Look at me.
My name is Rachel Odiwa from Class 8 Purple. And I feel very good today after such a long time at home. I feel so good that I've come back to school and I'm interacting with other fellas.
Okay.
And I'm with my mentors who are, of course, my teachers.
Okay. How was it staying at home without teachers and all that? How was it? How was it hard?
Yes, there are many challenges. Like, there is not enough space for reading. Like, we live in a single-roomed house, and the house, it's the kitchen, it's the sitting room, it's the bedroom. So the space where you have to read is very small. So when I came here, there's the space to learn, and I can learn.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That has been one of the candidates who are just preparing for the exams. And just to show you, there are others who are still washing their hands, sanitizing. Just tell us your name. What is your name?
Jared Otieno.
How do you feel that you are back to class?
Feeling good.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Just go sanitize and go back to class. Well, that is it right now. And if I could just recap what the Cabinet Secretary for Education, Professor George Magoha, said of the reopening, and he reiterated that all the needy students will be provided with masks. And he also cautioned and asked those corporate institutions to assist the government in this project, but he also urged the parents to make sure that for those who can afford, to make sure that they buy 1 or 2 masks for their children as they go back to class. And also, he also said that learning will commence and teachers will be on alert at all times to make sure that they become the first line of defense, even here at school, and call any action or report any incidents when anything happens around, and making sure that COVID-19 measures are maintained across all institutions and across all classes. And maybe lastly, he also said that social distancing must and will always be observed across the country and in all classes. So that is it right now. if I could just finalize on this and say that fees, teachers, parents have been complaining that most parents do not have their fees to have their kids go back to class, but he said that no kid will be turned away and learning will resume from where it stopped when the COVID-19 started a few months ago. So that is it right now. From this point, I take you back to studio.
Emmanuel, thank you so much. I like